Hi and welcome to the white box scene section where we're going to build our white box scene using all the objects we've just built. So I'm just going to take you through the things we're going to cover in this section. The first thing I'm going to do is give you a quick tour of Unity's layout, just some of the windows and the panels, what they do, the buttons and everything, just so you become familiar with the layout. But like I said before, I think actually using it and doing it and copying what I'm doing, you'll probably learn it much quicker. So I'll just give you a quick overview of the layout and then we'll get started. And the first thing we're going to do is bring in our 2D map that we created into Unity and use that as a guide to build our scene. And we're going to bring it in and make it to scale. So we're going to scale it up and it's going to display exactly to scale. So that's a really useful tool to have. And then we're going to bring all of our white box objects into Unity. That's all the meshes we just built in 3D Studio Max are going to come into Unity. And I'm going to show you how to do that. And then we're going to start creating the terrain. We're actually going to start, we're going to create one to start with, and then we're going to start shaping it and modeling it to fit our scene, which is going to be a lot of fun. And then we're going to import the standard assets from the Unity store. This is important, and will give us the ability to walk around amongst other things. And then we're going to start actually building the white box scene. We're going to use all the objects we just brought in and start placing them in the scene on the terrain, and start to get a really good feel for our scene. And then we're going to add collision to all those objects, and so we can walk around it. We can walk up the steps into the hut, and yeah, it should be good, and we'll get a good sense and a good feeling of what our scene is going to be like when we start doing the high detail. And this is a really important phase in developing artwork, because, you know, like I said, it's like you're an artist and you're laying down the first layer, you're just dropping it all in, and you're getting a sense and a feel for where everything's going to go, and you're getting your composition set up and your objects and your focal points, and just getting a feel for it. And it's so quick, it's so worth doing, and it gets used many times by more than just the artist. You know, it goes around the studio and the programmers use it, and the designers use it. Everybody uses it, so it's really beneficial and saves so much time in your dev cycle. If you built a scene in high detail, then you didn't like it and it wasn't right, it would be so much time wasted. So this is why we do the white box scene. So without further ado, let's get on with it, and I'll see you in the next lecture.